This is interesting, a new documentary highlighting the history and importance of the Great Lakes while sharing the mystery behind the disappearance of a lot of the fish species. And here to tell us more about it is Lindsay Haskin, the film's director, and Dr. Mark Gayden. He is Executive Secretary for the Great Lakes Fishery Commission. Thank you both for joining us. I just got done watching the trailers for this. I am a nerd when it comes to this stuff. I'm a lover of Lake Michigan. I'm definitely going to be checking out this documentary. Lindsay, let me start with you. Can you kind of give us an overview of what this documentary explores?
Well, this documentary explores basically the history of fishing in the Great Lakes and a number of times that we had fisheries crashes that really affected small towns, small town economies. People lost jobs, those kinds of things. But one in particular happened in the mid-20th century where people didn't know what it was. You know, some of the earlier fish crashes were because of overfishing, and others were tied into the industrialization of the region where spawning streams were dammed and a lot of pollution went into lakes and rivers and everything. But all of a sudden something weird happened in places where there were no factories and there were no dams on rivers, and it turned out to be a surprising visitor who came in from the Atlantic Ocean and just started attacking fish and killing all the fish that anybody really cared about.
Surprising visitor, also frightening looking when you actually look at some of the close-ups of this. Talking about the sea lamprey here. Mark, will you give some bullet points for us on just how big of an impact this sea lamprey had on native fish species in the Great Lakes?
It was tremendous, and I'll do more than bullet points because I brought a friend here. So this is a sea lamprey. It's a live lamprey. You can see it's a snake-like creature with an alien mouth, and I'll hold that right up to the camera. You can get a sense of just how frightening that is. The lamprey will attach to the side of a fish with this suction cup mouth and literally just suck the life out of the fish. This is stuck to my hand.
Is that a live one you've got right there?
Yeah, it's a live one, all right. And
I'm in the studio right now, but I'm hearing screams coming from the newsroom.
Well, if you were a fish and you had that attached to you, you would have no chance to survive.
This is
pretty much. Each one of these will kill about 40 pounds of fish.
How prevalent are those?
Yeah.
How prevalent are those in the Great Lakes right now? Because I understand there's an effort underway to kind of slowly decimate this population, correct?
Yeah, and so the story of our film really talks about the amazing effort that went to find a way to control this beast. And today we've reduced the populations by this invasive species by about 90 to 95%. So we went from losing about 5 times the commercial catch to this species to today having a $5.5 billion fishery because we got together, U.S. and Canada, and found a way to keep this under control.
Okay, Mark, for those eating breakfast now, we're going to ask you to please lower the sample there out of the frame of the screen. Lindsay, I want to go back to you. This documentary, what went into it, and what are the viewers going to take away once they see this?
Well, we filmed everywhere from the far east extreme of Lake Ontario up to Duluth, Minnesota, and down to Chicago. The film opens with Shaw's Crab House, Steve LaHaye, the manager there, and we have other people who are very involved with fishing who are Chicagoans that appear in the film. Basically, what people should understand is this is a film for anybody that takes on difficult challenges in life. You know, this is about some extremely tenacious people that tackled something that was a mystery, and they were looking for a needle in a haystack. And the first things that they tried didn't work, but they stayed at it and they stayed at it and they kept going and they kept going until they were able to save the fish in the Great Lakes. And you know, I grew up in the Great Lakes region and grew up fishing, and people take it for granted that there are fish in the lakes, that you can get in a boat and you can go out and catch fish. But there was a time when that wasn't the case. And if this hadn't happened, we wouldn't be fishing the Great Lakes. There would be no commercial fishing and there'd be no sport fishing in the Great Lakes.
Super fascinating.
So this is a film for fishermen. It's for a film, you know, for people who care about our relationship to the Great Lakes and what we can do to keep enjoying them into the future.
I will for sure be checking this out. It's also got an awesome narrator, J.K. Simmons, I understand. Mark Gayden and Lindsay Haskin, thank you so much for the show and tell, sir. We'll be on the lookout for this. Oh, real quick, this is important. We only have a few seconds left. Where is the easiest place people can check out this documentary?
They go to thefishthief.com, thefishthief.com, all one word. You'll find there's some pre-purchase options there. It's going to start streaming on January 31st on a number of different outlets. All of those are on the webpage, thefishthief.com.
Thank you both so much. Appreciate you joining the program.
For having
And good
us.
luck with the release. Appreciate it.